Ever find yourself completely confused by what a woman is thinking or feeling? You are not alone. But what if I told you there are 5 game-changing secrets every man needs to know about women's secrets that could transform your relationships overnight? Whether you are dating or navigating relationships with the women in your life, these tips will change the way you connect. Stick around because the last tip is the one thing most men never get right, but once you do, it will set you apart from everyone else. Before we dive in, have you ever been in a situation where you just couldn't figure out what a woman was thinking? Hit the like button if you have been there, and don't forget to subscribe because we are about to make things a lot clearer. But before we dive into these game-changing tips, let me ask you something. Have you ever found yourself in a situation where you just could not figure out what a woman was thinking or feeling? Maybe you thought, why can't she just say what she means? If that sounds familiar, hit the like button right now. You are definitely not alone. Alright, let us jump into the very first thing every man absolutely needs to know about women. Number 1, communication is everything. And no, I am not talking about the casual, how is your day going? Texts or just talking about work or the weather. I am talking about deep, meaningful communication. Women want to connect on an emotional level, and that requires open and honest conversations. They want to know what you are thinking and feeling, but more importantly, they want to feel heard and understood. If you can learn to listen and communicate, really communicate, you will stand out from most guys out there. Here is the key. It is not just about talking. It is about being present and engaged in the conversation. When she shares something with you, do not just listen to respond, listen to understand. This shows emotional intelligence, which is incredibly attractive to women. Let us face it, communication is hard sometimes, but when done right, it can strengthen your relationship in ways you would not believe. And if you have ever struggled with communication in a relationship, be sure to hit the subscribe button, because we will be diving deeper into that topic in future videos. Now let us move on to something that might surprise you. Emotional security is far more important than financial stability. Sure, having your finances in order is important, but here is the truth. What women really need is to feel emotionally safe around you. That means being able to express herself without fear of judgment, knowing that you lines be there not just in the good times, but when things get tough. Imagine that she has had a rough day, and instead of offering a quick fix, you are there to listen, to support her emotionally. That is how trust is built, and when a woman feels emotionally secure, it is a deeper connection than money could ever buy. Here is a quick reality check. Have you ever been in a situation where you felt like you were offering everything financially, but something still felt off in the relationship? Drop a comment below if you have experienced that. Chances are, what was missing was that emotional connection. Next up is the third thing that most men overlook, but it is incredibly important: respect. Respect is not just about avoiding harsh words or treating her nicely in public. It is about the little things, the moments where you show her that her thoughts, her feelings, and her time matter. Respect her opinions, even if you do not always agree with them. Respect her boundaries and understand that sometimes she needs space or time for herself. A woman who feels respected will never question her place in your life, because your actions will speak for themselves. Here is a tip. Pay attention to how you react when she shares her thoughts or emotions. Are you dismissive, or do you take the time to really listen and acknowledge her? This small shift in how you show respect can make a massive difference in how connected she feels to you. And if you are still with me, it is clear that you are serious about understanding women better. Do me a favor and hit the like button if you have not already, because we are just getting started. Now, let us talk about the fourth thing every man needs to know: actions speak louder than words. We have all heard this saying before, but in dating and relationships, it could not be more true. Telling a woman that you care about her is great, But if your actions do not back up your words, it will not mean much. Women pay close attention to what you do, and they will notice if your words and actions are not aligned. For example, if you say you are going to call her and then you do not, she will remember that. If you tell her you are there for her but are never emotionally present, she will pick up on it. This does not mean you have to be perfect. No one is. Consistency matters. The more reliable you are, the more she will trust you. So, next time you make a promise, make sure you follow through. Actions always speak louder than words, and they build a foundation of trust that is crucial for any successful relationship. Let me ask you this: how consistent are you with your actions? And if you are enjoying these tips so far, don't forget to subscribe, because we are all about improving relationships here, and there is so much more to learn. Finally, here is the fifth and most important thing: women want to be appreciated for who they are, not just what they look like. This might sound obvious, but in reality, so many men focus only on a woman's physical appearance, and they forget to appreciate the person she is underneath. Compliments on her looks are fine, but what really makes a woman feel valued is when you acknowledge her strengths, her intelligence, her kindness, and even her quirks. Show her that you see her for who she truly is, beyond just her outward appearance. Appreciate her for the way she handles challenges, the way she makes you laugh, or the way she supports the people around her. When a woman feels truly seen and valued for who she is, she will feel a deep connection with you that goes far beyond the surface level. Now, here is a challenge for you. Next time you are with a woman you care about, take a moment to compliment something about her personality or her character, something that is not related to her appearance. Watch how she reacts. That is the kind of appreciation that builds a real connection. So there you have it, 5 crucial things every man needs to know about women. We have talked about communication, emotional security, respect, actions speaking louder than words, and appreciating her for who she is. These aren't just tips to help your dating life, they are the building blocks for every relationship you have with women, from romantic partners to friends and family. If you are serious about growing your relationships, hit that subscribe button now. And do me a favor, drop a comment below and tell me which of these 5 things you are going to start applying in your relationships right away. Let us keep this conversation going. Also, if you know someone who could benefit from this video, make sure to share it with them. Let us help each other build better, stronger relationships. And hey, drop a comment below and let me know which of these 5 things you are going to start applying in your relationships right away. I read all the comments, and I am excited to hear what resonates with you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Take care and remember, growth in relationships starts with understanding.